throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Rodgers going to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you, because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up, and then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 75 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 35 yards the gain there. Another first down as well. He'll look to throw. That is caught by Anderson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll look to throw. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
Fucking dog.
Touchdown, Falcons. Van Jefferson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
26.
Rodgers again now. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a 1st down as well. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. Now it's Rodgers. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers are back within a couple of the lead. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to air one out.
I'll get the fuck out of here.
Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The Falcons send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. It's caught on the right side, Williams. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hello. Yeah.
Now Rodgers. He hits down.
What? No, nothing. You threatened her boyfriend and said that you was going to press up on him or something. So she feels like her life is threatened. No, that's not what I said. I said she's involved because you said that the girls last night. Go ahead.
And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away.
What do you try? You the one. I knew nothing about this shit. You came to me it's Monday morning.
Understood down in distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had enough.
I didn't say it. Dre.
Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
Right.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Yeah, they called me. Listen to what I'm saying to you. Monday morning, when you came in, you named all of them, bro. You said this shit. I can't remember. Listen. I can't remember the exact words.
A gain of 7 that time.
I didn't say sexual harassment, nigga. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I didn't say sexual harassment. I didn't say sexual harassment.
Again, they'll throw it.
You yelling at me, so I'm supposed to just shut up and be quiet and listen.
It's caught from Packers touchdown.
Dre.
Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the
Right.
game.
So that's what I'm trying to tell you. Listen, Dre, please don't make it go here, bro. I'm trying to talk to you.
Santos attack on the extra point, and he will take a 7-point lead.
I really fuck with you, so I understand you may got a lot going on today. So I'm not even going to go this route with you. But I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. So what I'm going to tell you is what you said to me Monday morning involved McKaylin, Paige, Ashley, and I found out through them that some shit happened with Adrian. You also said Nicole, but then later on you said Nicole didn't do anything, but she was aware of it. I didn't make none of this up. That's what I'm trying to tell you. And I didn't even say sexual harassment to none of them. What I said was, go ahead.
It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to stop so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They got to get going.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Right, so listen, right there. Well, let's stop right there. Let's stop right there. Stop right there. That's it. I said, this is what I said to them. I don't know what happened last night, but it appeared that y'all was in here talking about Dre last night. I never said nothing about sex or nothing like that. I talked to them all individually. Paige said, no, we were here, but we weren't talking about Dre. I said, all right, well, let's not talk about it again. We shouldn't be talking about people. We doing nothing but burgers and fries. McKaylin came in. I said, hey, I'm not sure what happened last night, but this is what Drake came to me with this morning. What is going on? She was like, I don't know. She was like, we all worked together last night, but wasn't nothing going on. I said, okay. I talked to Ashley, and she was like, nothing happened yesterday, but, and then she told me about some shit that happened before between you and her. That was it. That was as big as it got. And I told him, I said, all right, well, let's not talk about it no more because this could be big. I don't want to have to go to HR with this. And they were like, well, there's nothing going on, nothing to talk about. And I was like, okay. And that was, to me, that was the end of it. Then later on that night, you called me back and was like, they still up there talking about it. I said, okay, no worries. When I get up there tomorrow, bro, I'm sending everybody home. Everybody gonna take a couple of days off. I get there the next day. Me and Ashley get into a little disagreement or whatever because she's like, I didn't do anything. Yeah. I call Abby. She tell me, she's like, I understand, but me and Ashley hashed it out. I'm gonna just take a couple of days off. I'll come back next week. I said, all right. I talked to Paige. She said that she threatened her boyfriend. Whatever. I said, all right, well, I can't control nothing that happen outside of work, but your boyfriend, he doesn't work here. I was like, that's on y'all. I was like, but inside of here, y'all are okay. That was it. The exact part I said to you was exactly what I said to them. Like you just said, they were talking about you that night. That's how Paige got into it. When you said her name was talking about you with Michaela and Ashley, that's it.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Mm-hmm.
Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, no, and that's what, because even Ashley said it. She was like, why are you lying on people? I said, what? I said, I've had more than 3 sentences with y'all. What am I lying about? I said, Dre said her name last night, yesterday morning, and that's it. And you did. You said her, Ashley, and Michaela. I didn't never use the term sexual harassment because to me it's not sexual harassment unless like, you know, y'all talking about sex and shit like that or touching each other or whatever.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
Right. And that's even what I told Sarah. I was like, I don't think it's sexual harassment. I was like, but it's an unstable work environment. I was like, so that is harassment. And they were like, why didn't I handle it right? I said, if I handled it any better, none of y'all would be here because he made the complaint. Y'all are the problem in this situation. And if y'all saying there is nothing there, then there's nothing else to worry about. And when I said about pressing charges, I said, if he wants, he can go to human resources and they will do an investigation and everything that comes out of that, y'all will be the ones in trouble, the girls, because y'all are the, if they made a complaint on you, then you're the one that'll be in trouble. But you made the complaint on them, so they will be the ones in trouble. That's what I said about pressing charges. And that's my whole thing. I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Yeah, and I told him that. I told the girls already. I said, if this is true, and he has proof, that's on y'all. I said, but while we at Burger King, we're not talking about this anymore, and that's where Ashley messed up at, because she kept writing Abby about the same situation. And I said, leave it alone, but since you can't leave it alone, you have to leave. And she was like, why do I gotta leave? Why you treating me so different? I said, you're the only one that's still going on about this. I thought it was dead. I'm still hearing that you're still writing the girl. And she was like, I just asked her a question. I said, after I said, don't talk about it no more, you asked her a question. She was like, yeah. And I gave everybody Sarah's number. I said, y'all can call Sarah. I told her everything I know. It's up to her at this point. I said, but to me, we just doing burgers and fries in here. And if y'all can't do that part, then we'll be in here empty. And we'll just have drive-thru open. And then everybody that's still there was like, okay. And they just been back to work. And then when even today, when I found out about today, I'm like, well, what happened today? Because ain't nothing different happened since last Tuesday.
It's just been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, Gibson. It's a gain of 6.
Yeah, and I understand that. And when they told me everything, I was like, I don't know what happened. I was like, but obviously he's mad and he knows his situation, so he's at a point where he don't give a fuck. And I was like, and I told him, I said, so be careful because if you don't give a fuck, then he don't care if you're a male, female, or whatever. I was like, I don't know what happened, but something must have happened today. You know what I mean? I was like, because I ain't talked to you since last Tuesday. So I'm like, well, what happened today that made him come over here today that didn't happen on last Tuesday?
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. So signs of life in what's been a
yeah, and I understand that. And to be honest with you, bro, I'm be 100 with you. apologize to Nicole, man. Like, I understand you was mad, but that girl crying and upset, and I know you fuck with her. Like, I know y'all, I felt like y'all was cool.
Handoff for Gibson.
Yeah, she's still upset. I didn't know if you talked to her after that, but yeah, she was crying and everything. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Give to Gibson running right.
I'm not laughing. You gotta chill, Dre.
Too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
But that's and I told you this before, but that's where you don't need to get to. I get it, and I'm like that some days, but no, you know what I mean? That you can't have that mindset.
This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check.
And it's my whole thing. So even today, like, and I always say this to you, but if them cops would have came over here today and they see you, a black guy, and Nicole, a white girl, and I love Nicole and all that, you never know how that shit could go left. You know what I mean? Like, see, and that's yeah, man. Like, I know, I don't know what's going on, but you gotta be careful.
And this is intercepted.
Because they be waiting for a reason. Don't give it to them.
They're going to take possession here at their own 33. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
They said beginning of the season they wanted to get past the wild card round. Well, they just got past the wild card round.
How about that, being able to put the big check marks up in the locker room, right? Yeah, you know, get to the wild card game, check, got that done. Win a wild card game, big check. Now you've got to go ahead and set your sights higher. There is a bigger prize out there, and they still have an opportunity.